Hello, my name is Nathaniel Jackson. I am now demonstrating my Sudoku tests. Let's get started. So first, we're going to make sure that, let's open this demo. Let's see if you want to check that the user types in anything other than quit, that it will, or the coordinate that it will have to be proper. I'll just put random things there. And it asks again, it says it was not the correct length. And asks to put either A1 or quit. Reverse the coordinate, so B2 and 2B should be handled the same way. So if I do B2, it says here, we want to do it B2. We go back, we go to B. It still says B2, so it handles them both the same way. Lowercase, so B2 is going to be the same as B2. They both show that. And move on. Invalid number. Let's see if we do B0, it tells us that the number was not 1 through 9. If the check a square that's already filled, if you look, A1 is filled, so if we try and do A1, it tells us there's already a number in that square. If we try and choose, if we go to C2 and try and do that value 6, which is already in that row, it tells us that it's in the row. If we try and do 4, that's already in the column, so it should tell us it's in the column. And then if you try and do a 7, it is already in that square. And it tells us it's in the 3 by 3 square, and it asks for a new value. And then at the request, we can also enter POSS, and then it'll show us all possible values that we can do. So we could put in a 1, a 5, or a 9. However to do so, you can see that it is now at a 1. Now for my current test cases, I'm going to exit the file. I'm going to start again. For now, I'm going to test no input. So if I don't put any input, it says it was not correct length. If I put an invalid string, such as thread, it says it was not the correct length. If I put in only one character, it says it was not the correct length. It's all handled by that. If I put two numbers, like 1, 3, it says it was not a letter between A and I. If I put in the value quit, it will ask to start quitting, and it lets me save it as a file. It's going to save it like that. If I enter, let me be back in. If I enter quit with any combination of upper and lower case, it tells me that's the same thing of being able to save. Okay, if I do a letter outside of range, so if I do like A1, it tells us that's not between A and I. If I do A0, so the number's out of range, it'll ask again, saying it's not in range. We already did the lowercase and uppercase differences. We already did the reversed values. And for the filled square, we also already showed the filled square, which is what I came up with. So that concludes my test. I hope that was sufficient and that you're able to see everything you need to. If you want, I will also show, if I open almost done, almost done. I think it's just almost done. It's an almost complete board. At A6, if I look at possible items, that only 2 is the only one available. If I do 2, it tells me congratulations, I solved the puzzle because the Sudoku board was finished.